welcome to TCM Film Geeks. I'm Stacy.
And I'm Mike. Now, you may be wondering what a film geek is and why anyone would admit to being one. Well, if you're as
Or
interested...
obsessed about movies as we are, then you're probably a film geek too. And what's not to enjoy about all your favorite classics here on TCM?
That's right, Stacy. And if you're not quite sure, but love classic and contemporary films, then stick around while we geek out and talk about our favorite subject.
The movies, right here on TCM's Film Geeks. On this first episode of TCM's Film Geeks, we're going to be talking about 3 different films from 3 different decades and the influences they've had on modern filmmakers.
Billy Wilder's Sunset Boulevard, Michelangelo Antonioni's Blow Up, and Terrence Malick's Badlands have all left memorable impressions on audiences, including such contemporary filmmakers as Francis Ford Coppola, Spike Lee, and David Gordon Green.
You don't know how excited I am to be talking about these films today, especially Badlands. It is my absolute favorite.
Yeah, and I'm a huge Billy Wilder fan. I mean, what is better than a film about Hollywood?
Don't forget Antonioni.
Yes, I love Antonioni. Michelangelo, if you're watching this, you're getting up there. If you need a director's assistant on your next film, please give me a call.
Good one.
Thanks.
So today we've invited Georgia State film professor and admitted film geek Ted Friedman to the show. Hi Ted, welcome.
Hey Ted.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thanks.
The first thing we're going to do is talk about the film Sunset Boulevard, directed by Billy Wilder. One of the things that we wanted to bring up was Sunset Boulevard and Mulholland Drive, which is a David Lynch film that came out a couple years ago. And there's a particular
Scene, the beginning of the scene where actually the camera starts and it just pans down to the street, and then you get that brilliance of Sunset Boulevard right there on the road, like it's painted as the road sign. And we couldn't, it's really hard to see it and not think of Mulholland Drive with the the sign, or even think of Hitchcock's films, because Hitchcock always has like either the number that just is like this is street number 12 or whatever, or it will actually have the street sign right there. And so we were
Well, I think that's really self-conscious of David Lynch, and what by the end of the film you realize is that's all the fantasy world that the character is creating. And so in a sense she's envisioning this whole fantasy of herself that's built up through movies like probably Sunset Boulevard is more than any other. So while Sunset Boulevard in its time was itself a kind of critique and deconstruction of certain Hollywood myths, showing the dark underside of Hollywood, that there were these stars who'd been abandoned, sort of rotting in their old mansions, and that agents and producers were dismissing these starving writers, it also created a new kind of set of Hollywood myths. So Mulholland Drive sort of turns around and deconstructs the new fantasies that Sunset Boulevard had helped create.